Your concert station, Uvalde Radio.
There's an old dance hall close to Mexico, somewhere between Nuevo and Laredo. There's a stereo speaker hanging on a cedar post, and I remember playing there a long time ago. Well, the back of the seat in front of you looks the same, whether riding on a bus or on a plane. Well, there's another honky-tonk under the rainbow. Well, there's whiskey, but there ain't no pot of gold. So make me a one-hit wonder before I die. All I want is to hear this song on the radio tonight. Mr. DJ, won't you listen to my cry? And make me a one-hit wonder before I die. Well, the bar was as hot as a desert night in Tucson. The cactus out front had a brand new pair of boots on. A crowd gathered round to watch us load. They said, hey boys, you put on one hell of a show. So make me a one-hit wonder before I die. All I want is to hear this song on the radio tonight. Mr. DJ, won't you listen to my cry? And make me a one-hit wonder before I die. That old 63 telly fits my hands just right. I'm hoping that the band is hot again tonight. That old Amarillo wind can make you look a little bit older, but I'm still down for taking one last ride. So make me a one-hit wonder before I die. All I want is to hear that song on the radio tonight. And I'll play this song every night with pride. If you'll make me a one-hit wonder before I die. So make me a one-hit wonder before they put me 6 feet under. Please make me a one-hit wonder before I die.
UvaldeRadio.net. It is your concert station. That is a really cool song by Mr. Dale Phillips. It's called One Hit Wonder. Matter of fact, you can find him online at One Hit Dale, I think is the Facebook address. But with me, I find him on the phone with me right now, Dale Phillips. What's up?
Don't get so excited, Robert.
Hey, man, I'm your hype man. I'm here. We're gonna hype this up, man.
I love it, bro. I can't wait to see you guys.
Was that right? Is it One Hit Dale on the Facebook? Is that your new Facebook music page?
You know what? I have people doing that stuff. I don't have a clue.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it is because I thought it was pretty clever because of that. You know, you had that One Hit Wonder song, which is one of my favorites of yours, more recent ones. But man, we're excited because you're going to be coming out here and doing a live show at the Hangar 6 Air Cafe in Uvalde this weekend. And the weather should be wonderful Saturday evening, right?
I'm hoping. Man, I love Uvalde and I love coming there. And I've got to play a couple of shows there, and it's just one of my favorite places. And I've never played the Hangar 6, but I'm looking forward to it.
Now, for those who don't know you, Dale, where are you located? Where are you calling from, first of all, and where are you based?
Well, I'm calling from the north part of Houston right now as I'm kind of rolling into town. Got a few business things to take care of here. But I live in South Padre, and you don't want to be there during the month of March.
Right. Yeah.
Insane. But it's a good place for a musician. You know, I can go down one street over there and, you know, and make a living. So, but, you know, as far as where I like to be and where I'm, you know, trying to get to is more just widespread all over Texas. You know, we've been there before. A long time ago, back in the 70s, I got to play with a guy named Mundo Earwood. Nobody's ever heard of him today, but he wrote songs for people like Willie Nelson, and you may have heard of Willie Nelson. I don't know, but
yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, Willie got around a little bit. We never smoked dope with him. I'm just going to say that right up front.
I was going to say, if you forget who Willie is, it's because you smoked something.
Exactly. You know, but the next song that we've got coming out, and I may give a little sneak preview of it Saturday night, is called "You're in Love with the Wrong Man," and everything we've released up till now has been songs that I've written, but this is one that he wrote before he passed away several years ago, unfortunately, and lost my good friend, but he punched me in the gut and said, "Hey, keep it going, man." And I said, "Dude, why didn't you tell me this when I was, you know, a 30-inch waist and had a head full of hair, dude? I mean, come on." And he just laughed, and he, you know, so I'm kind of the torch carrier at this point.
That is kind of your story, in that you made a really great career of being kind of the side guy, you know, the backup musician and singer for other great artists. But yeah, a lot of times you can get through life having a great career, but not being like the marquee name, not being the household name. So now here you are, you know, and again, you know, Spring Chicken. I mean, you're in your later years, but you're kind of doing your own thing in your own name. So what's been the biggest difference, I guess, of playing second fiddle to kind of doing your own thing and making your own way?
Well, the truth is I owe Mundo an apology. When I see Mundo in heaven one day, I'm going to just say I'm so sorry.
And why is that?
I never knew how hard it was to promote and do the radio tours and do all that. Because, you know, I'd be setting up equipment and I'd hear him talking on the radio, and it was kind of like Mark Knopfler's Money for Nothing. I would be over there cussing, you know, This guy's sitting over there on the radio interviewing and having a good time, and here I am sweating at 100 degrees setting up at this county fair. And, you know, I never realized, first of all, how talented he was, and secondly, how much work it took for him to get, you know, 28 Billboard Top 100s, and then all these other people to record his stuff. And, you know, the guy, I'm going to just get on my knees when I see him and say, "Sorry, Mundo." You know, that's all I can say to him. But you know the game, man. I mean, you're not as old as me, but you've been around the block.
Yeah, absolutely.
This isn't no sport for sissies.
No, absolutely. It takes a lot of hard work and patience. You got to deal with an underbelly of sorts in the industry, and of course, the part of it that's just hard work without as much appreciation as you'd like. But then, of course, there's the upside of the shows and the great people you get to meet along the way too. So, you know, there's a little give and take, a little, you know, heaven and hell, I guess.
Hey, that's exactly right. And you've got one of my good friends coming out there tomorrow night, Bobby Flores. And he knows what it's like to be the second fiddle, too. I mean, he played with Ray Price for years. And, of course, I think he's maybe in the top 5 musicians in the state of Texas as far as he'll take your instrument. I don't care what it is, and he'll spank your butt with it.
That's fantastic, man. Well, I just did an interview with Bobby, and he's a class act, world-class musician, and I'm looking forward to that show. It's going to be a fantastic time as well, too. But right now, it's Dale Phillips on the road in Houston, so if it cuts out, gets a little staticky, that's because, you know, thank you, Ma Bell. But, man, so
exactly.
What have you got in store for a Saturday night at Hangar 6?
Well, I'm a big proponent of playing what the audience likes to play. I've got, a few friends popping in from different parts of the state, from San Antonio. Tell all the guys in Uvalde, too, man, there's a bunch of good-looking women coming. So, and they're not coming for me. I have no idea why.
Nice.
Anyway, I'm happily married. So, but no, the bunch of folks coming from.
Hey, you know what, Dale?
Areas.
Hey, Dale, let me interrupt for just a moment. I do have to say this because
Sure.
I do crawl your social media page, and I actually did have that thought. I noticed that there is a lot of beautiful women on your Facebook page commenting and, ooh, Dale, love you, Dale, can't wait to see you, Dale. And I'm thinking to myself, well, this old married guy's got some game, you know?
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to have to change my picture. I think I've got a picture of when I was 19 or 20 up there. I better go ahead and pull that one.
You're catfishing everybody out there. No. I know that your current music page does have a current photo, but I think your personal page does have an older one. But yeah, man. So I'm just vouching for is all I'm saying. Yeah, I believe there will be some lovely ladies out there Saturday evening at the Hangar. So as far as musically, man, what you gonna do for us?
Well, I love to play with the audience, and I like to have people throw out requests. See, one thing you got to remember, Robert, I play both kinds of music.
And what kind is that?
Country and Western.
Okay, gotcha. That's funny. Luke Bryan could laugh at that, but
Yeah. Well, it's an old joke, but the truth is, I do everything from Eagles to whatever anybody wants to hear. The only thing about getting older is you're like a jukebox, man, except you don't have to put a quarter in. And, I'd love to do all the originals, and I'm thankful for all those. We'll do whatever anybody wants to hear. We're just going to have fun and keep everybody happy. That's my job.
Well, now, speaking of originals, we just did One Hit Wonder a minute ago. Then you released Picking Up Cans, which is a really clever song from last year. And your current single is called I Like My Corona Cold, which just a great, kind of tongue-in-cheek single to release in the midst of a pandemic. But
Right.
Let's talk about your music. You're still recording over at BGM, right?
Yes. Love those guys. They've been solid with me all the way through, and they're the best. I mean, I love them.
And as far as the music goes, these songs that you're putting out these days, have you just been recording like a record's worth? You going in doing kind of a track at a time, just kind of when you're feeling it? How have the recordings been going? You want to put out a full-length record? And I know you have a full-length record, but these last few, I think, are just singles, right?
Yeah, but the album is out, and
Okay.
I'm going to preview it Saturday night in Uvalde. It'll be the first time I have a CD, and I know nobody listens to those anymore, but I have
do.
a CD in my hand.
That is fantastic, man.
Yeah, it's the LP. The next one I'm doing, the next LP is going to be on vinyl. I'm just, I'm a throwback, so I might as well just go all the way.
Very good, very good. So what's the record called, and where can we get the actual CD, the physical CD?
The CD is, I'll have some with me Saturday night, but you can go to DalePhillips.com, and it's called The Unknown Country Singer. And there's a lot of great songs on the new album, I think. And, of course, I didn't write all of them, but I even put a Rusty Weir song on there. Been so blessed and privileged to work with him when he was alive, and we just kind of made it a little bit eclectic. But we've got I still wrote the majority of them, and that's because I'm greedy and I want all the royalties.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I'm sure you're raking in the cash, right? Selling all them terrestrial CDs out there, right?
Exactly.
All the kids are buying them. Again, that's the Unknown Country Singer, Dale Phillips' new album. So just Google that if you didn't. What was that website again?
DalePhillips.com.
All right. And, man, I'm looking forward to seeing the show, man. Saturday at the Hangar 6 Air Cafe. Now, the address is 249 Airport Boulevard, although that may or may not show up in your, mapping systems. But basically, it's right there at the Garner Field Airport. A great place to get a cold beer, some delicious food. And we're literally right there on the patio. You're right there by the runway, so you can see the planes kind of come and go if they happen to be doing so. But, yeah, man, so as far as getting back to Uvalde, man, what do you look forward to? You ever going to spend any time here on the river, do some hunting? Well, what's your story with Uvalde specifically?
Well, I've just always loved it. And, when Mundo was alive, we used to play at Garner and just different places like that. So I've had a lot of good memories from that area, so it's always a big deal to me anytime I can get back there. I'm hoping that, Debbie's trying to kill me. She's got me running like a scalded dog. So I'm hoping that I can get back and play a few more gigs there. And I just love the place, that's all there is to it. And when you're playing there, and I know you know this of all people, but people will come up to you and they're complimentary, they're nice. When I played there last time, I had people coming up at the end of the show going, "Hey, man, you want us to help you get your stuff?" And I don't know if it's because I look old and feeble
Right.
or they felt sorry for me or what, but they were there's no place like this on earth.
Well, that is
That's why I
fantastic,
love
man.
it.
Well, man, thanks for the kind words about U-Town, and we are looking forward to having you back here in town very soon. Also, shout out to Debbie Green, who you just mentioned there. She does radio promo for Dale and is married to Bill, who runs that BGM studio where you cut your music, man. So they are some of my favorite people, and their studio won last year at the Texas Country Awards for Studio of the Year. So it's cool to have South Texas San Antonio studio making some big things happen in the Texas country industry. So, man, so the new single, I Like My Corona Cold. Beyond that, what are the plans? Just kind of work the record? Any new singles in the works? What's up?
Well, the new single, and it'll be out. I don't know if Debbie wants this known yet, but I think it's the very last Monday of this month of March.
Okay.
And so that then and I think she does that so that I won't ever come back around. I mean, if she keeps me on the road all the time, I can't argue with her. But so she has this one, and it's the Mundo song, "You're in Love with the Wrong Man." And again, this is the first song that I've ever released that I didn't write.
Wow, cool.
And this was a tribute just out of love for him, man. And, I know politically you and I line up real close, and Mundo was like that. But when it comes to music, I try to stay, a little bit clear of this. And this is just a fun, upbeat song. And I think you and I even had this conversation, like picking up cans. You can look for some kind of deep meaning in it, but
Right.
it's really just a fun song.
Yeah.
And sometimes we need that because I love my country and I fight for the things that I believe in. And sometimes I just need to walk away from the fight for just a minute. I'm not going to stay away long, but I'm going to walk away just to have a cold beer at Hangar 6 and play a little music,
If those aren't some wise words, I don't know. I have found myself just having to kind of, like you said, just shut up and put it down and walk away, which it's increasingly harder as you get older, because I think, especially as men, we start off ignorant and apathetic, to where it's like, oh, you know what? Screw politics, screw the world, screw everything. It doesn't matter to me. Then you get a little bit older and wiser, and then you realize it does mean something to you. It does affect you, the ones you loved, our future generations. And then when you get, I think when you get around your 40s to where I am right now, then we get ornery. We get to where we're like, got a chip on our shoulder, very vocal. You're clear about how you feel, and you're clear about how to express it, and you want to tell people, you're like, hey man, I'm wise now. I've got it together. I've got some hindsight. I've got a valuable opinion that I want to share, and you need to hear me because I am right. And
that's I'm with you.
Yeah,
but you also have to know when to
shut up. Yeah, you really need to know that some people have to go through it on their own timeline, and they have to kind of grow up and realize that, hey, okay, you know what, we're not young, ignorant, and idealistic anymore, and they'll find their time eventually. Just hope this country and this world live long enough, make it long enough to get there. But anyway, that's me off my soapbox now. But man, Dale, you write some great stuff, man. You've got a great heart. I'm looking forward to shaking your hand and having a beer Saturday evening. Again, that's Hangar 6 Air Cafe here in Uvalde, Texas. Go to hangar6aircafe.com for details, or of course, UvaldeRadio.net or DalePhillips.com. Let's go ahead and do the new song, the current single, I Like My Corona Cold. Go ahead and give us a quick, we've already talked about this before, but give us a quick backstory on this song and we'll get it on.
Hey, the song wrote itself. I was playing a little bass down close to South Padre, and this guy, he was watching this girl, and I mean, he just kept looking, and he'd go over and he'd get about halfway, and then he'd go back and take another sip of beer. And I know he wanted to ask her to dance. He finally did, and she said, "First, pull up that mask. I like my Corona cold." And the song just wrote itself. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly the way it happened, but in my mind, as I'm on stage and I'm watching this thing play out, and for some reason my warped mind, that's what I heard or thought or wanted to hear. And, you know, like I said, I just started laughing, thinking, oh, man, she's got this guy wrapped around her finger already. She goes, yeah, you know, I'll dance with you, but you pull up that mask because I like my Corona cold.
That is awesome, man.
So anyway.
Again, this is one you're going to hear for sure Saturday evening at Hangar 6. And, man, Dale, I look forward to actually going down to your neck of the woods when the tourism isn't nuts and seeing a show down there and have a Corona with you down there. So that'll be fun.
Hey, man, come on. That would be wonderful. I'll take you to some neat places.
Absolutely. I'm going to take you up on that. All right, here it is. It's Dale Phillips, and see him live Saturday at Hangar. This is UvaldeRadio.net. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
God bless you. See you later, Robert.
Well, she was totally socially distant, but I ain't nothing if not persistent. So I asked her to dance. She said, first pull up that mask, 'cause I like my Corona cold. Well, we dance fast and we dance slow. She's a honky-tonk rainbow's pot of gold. Girl, I want to see your smile. Show me yours and I'll show you mine. She said, I like my Corona cold. She said, I like my Corona cold. A twist of lime with a bit of salt. Boy, there's some things I like hot, and I like you a lot, but I like my Corona cold. Soon it was time to go. For a little kiss, I'll drive you home. She said, patience is a virtue, and as much as I might want to, like my Corona cold. She said, I like my Corona cold. A twist of lime with a bit of salt.